Hi guys, and welcome back. Today's video is just a quick tip. This Craftsman Chainsaw, it's a 16-inch 36cc, was running fine about 2 weeks ago. I cut up some wood, put it away. When I first used it a couple of weeks ago, I thought I was going to have a problem because I had old gas in it that was several months old, but it ran fine, cut the wood fine, added fresh fuel, kept going. Yesterday when I went to use it, it would start up, and as soon as I hit the trigger, it would bog down. Did it several times, let it warm up, nothing would work. My first thought was that it was the bad fuel, but then I said, wait a minute, it worked last week. So the next thing I went for was the muffler. Now I pulled the muffler off thinking that maybe that was clogged or maybe there was some buildup with carbon. That was all clear, but I pulled out the spark plug and it was a little carboned up. This plug was put in last year at the end of the season. Wasn't used all that much, but I don't know if you're getting a good shot of that. The next thing I did was dump the gas, and there's no water, no contamination in the fuel. Camera's not picking this up well, you're getting a lot of reflection, but the fuel is clean. But what I did find when I dumped the gas was that the filter, which was put on just last year with a new fuel line, was off. So I put that filter on again the other day and it popped off. I'm not sure what's going on with this hose. It looks like it's disintegrating quite a bit. I have a split here in the hose. I'm going to cut this back a little bit more and maybe just try another filter with a smaller diameter on it. Or if this filter is just spreading it too much. I have some plastic filters that have a smaller diameter. I'm going to try it with that and see if it stays and if it runs. I'll be back once I have it all together and see how we make out with that. Well guys, I finished getting this chainsaw back together, and it wasn't because the fuel filter was off, but the fuel filter did cause the problem. What happened when that fuel filter came off and I was cutting wood the other day, inside the carburetor there's a screen that was completely full. I don't know how much debris may or may not get into this gas tank when you're using it. The gas, I try to keep it as clean as possible. I had to take this apart and do a complete carburetor rebuild. The job only takes about a half hour. I didn't film it because of the time it takes to do the filming and the editing. I do have a prior video that shows the breakdown of one of these carburetors. As a matter of fact, it might either be this machine right here or Poland that I worked on once before. The machines are very similar. Anyway, the tip for this video is, when you refuel your machine, take an extra minute and look inside to make sure that fuel filter is connected, because it doesn't take much debris to clog that screen. And also, make sure you have oil in there for your bar so you don't burn out your chain and your bar. Well guys, if you found this video useful, make sure you give it a like, pass it along, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe. Until next time, stay safe.